Hello, my name is John and I run an independent game company called SKN3. We have been running for about a year now, and in that time we worked on 2 projects. Our killer app project is called Objecty, and if you keep watching, I'm going to tell you how it's going to enrich your lives. Introducing Objecty. Objecty is an easy-to-use app for Windows and Mac. The emphasis of Objecty is to manage and edit your game assets or game objects. This could range from packing textures, building sprites, creating animations, building levels, adding data, defining paths and shapes, and much more. So, to show you how powerful Objecty is, we're going to demonstrate how you will create objects and then eventually prepare them ready for export to your game engine or framework. So we're going to create a texture. We want to then import some artwork into the texture. Once imported, you can see that Objecty has automatically packed our images onto multiple sheets. So to work with these images, we need to define where their centers are. We can just double click and we get a new dialog that lets us do that. We can also add additional hotspots. You can see here I'm defining one for the eye and one for the trunk of this blue creature. So we skipped ahead to where we defined all our images and now we want to build an actor. So let's just drag something onto the scene. If you hold down Shift whilst dragging, you can actually attach objects to other objects. You can see here I'm attaching an eye. And finally a trunk. With this, we can create fluid animations without having to spend hours on our artwork. Once we have fully built our actor, we can start to animate it. Objecty works by animating in poses. All you have to do is drag the timeline, pose your character, and Objecty will fill in the blanks. So we have our completed animation. When working in the actor editor, you can see Objecty allows us to use separate tracks for each bone. This makes things a lot easier for animating. So we spent all that time creating our game assets in Objecty, and now we need to get it into our framework. You would simply select the node you want to export and then click the big green export button in the top left hand corner. Objecty's exporters are written using Lua and you will have access to write your own. With the Kickstarter campaign we hope to raise enough to develop the exporters for Unity, Cocos 2D and other popular frameworks. Okay, so just for fun we're going to do a little experiment to show you why packing your textures is so important. So now let's see what happens when we split that into individual frames. Without the ability to pack those images into one texture, we would usually have to use separate files for each frame. Another popular option is to place the frames in an image strip side by side. Most game engines will split image strips into multiple textures anyway. So this is where I need to beg you for your help. The company was started when I quit my job of 5 years. This was not an easy decision, but it was the right one. The members of SKN3 have backed the project with their earnings and all of their savings, but money is running out. We need your help. With your support, we can continue to pay the bills and dedicate our working lives to the project. It doesn't matter if we can't eat for the next 6 months. As long as we get this project finished, that is all that counts. The money that you contribute will be used to get Objecty to version 1 and then release it to the community. Any additional funds, then literally the sky is the limit. Hopefully our message has been clear throughout this video. Objecty has been designed from the ground up to be ready for some kick-ass features that haven't even been thought of yet. We are really looking forward to the next year development. If you can't afford to contribute, then a link, tweet, like, share or blog post is invaluable. The more people that know about Objecty, the better it will become.